All right. So I just thought we could talk a little bit about the March group, just things we might want to do different, things maybe we can just streamline, make it a little bit easier. And of course try to get engagement going, which is kind of hard sometimes. Um, One thing I thought about is just making like 7 check-ins and just having them be Monday through Sunday and using those 4 times. I just thought it would make it easy. We'd already have them that way.
Like graphics?
Yeah, like doing a graphic that says Monday, one that says Tuesday, and then we'll just reuse those each week. I mean,
Yeah, do you want me to make those?
if you want to.
I can do that.
Okay. Yeah, I just think I'm trying to figure out how to make it look cohesive, how to make the whole group look cohesive, but yet give everybody their voice and chance to lead. So I think that's the challenge.
Yeah.
I was talking to Brittany Oliver because I know they do videos, and she said that they don't do them every day, but pretty regularly her people will get on and do a video. And I don't know that it's always topical. I think it's more just kind of relevant to what's going on in the group. So I don't know if we want to keep morning post and then just maybe have like a slot, like, I don't know, say Monday, Wednesday, Friday at least, like have one of us go in and talk about things that people are struggling with, or if there's something that we're dealing with, but maybe just have like that there just to make sure it gets done and kind of have a variety of people talking to them. I don't know, what do y'all think about that? I don't think they need a video every day from us. I just think that's too much. I mean, we've got the whole Ultimate Portion Fix too, but I mean, if they would, I wouldn't mind going in there once a week and checking on people and whatever they have going on, whatever I see in the check-ins, or if they have questions. So maybe we can just add that maybe to like whatever planning sheet we're going to use, Google Doc or whatever like that. Just have those videos in there.
Yeah, I like having that planned because I always, like at the beginning of each month, I always tell myself, like whenever something comes up, whenever I think about something, I'm going to go live, but life happens and I just don't. So I like having some kind of plan.
Yeah, and I thought maybe we could rethink how we do the weeks of planning too, like the morning post, because for me, like if I'm week 1, then I find myself in week 2, 3, and 4 kind of not disengaging. I mean, I'm still checking in with the group, but I'm just not. I don't know. And I feel like too, like we all have kind of different voices, and so our challengers, like they have. I think if we could somehow, hear from Molly this week and Jennifer this week and Tenza this week and stay, not week, but day, okay, to kind of keep it fresh throughout the week. I don't know if going back to doing a Google Doc is the answer, because the thing then is that then the posts don't happen sometimes. If you have everybody, I don't know. It's tricky because I really want everyone to be able to lead and do posts and all of that. Maybe we'll just go back to the Google document and try it out again and pick days. And maybe the person who does the morning check-in also does nighttime check-in. I mean, the morning post and nighttime check-in.
Yeah, that's when I forget is like today when, and I thought I had it scheduled, but realized that I didn't.
I do that. I do it all the time. No worries.
But yeah, if it's just a day that's ours, I think that works better.
Okay. And I don't know if we want to try to integrate like the videos into that too, or if those are just going to be separate.
I think if I'm doing a morning post, if I'm writing a morning post and a video, I think that's a lot of content to come up with. Yeah. So my preference would be to combine those. But if there are coaches that don't want to do a video, I guess they can just write a post.
Okay.
And then those of us that feel comfortable can do a video.
Okay. So the video could take place of the morning post.
I feel like that's simpler.
I do too. And I'm all for making this simple, especially since a lot of people, some people will be going to Ultimate Portion Fix, and we're going to be torn again with timing and everything. So I think simple is definitely better for this March group.
Yeah. Jennifer, do you have thoughts?
Am I muted? Okay.
Oh, you're good.
Okay. yeah, I definitely like the days, like splitting up with days. And I like what you just said, Molly, about doing either a video or content. I'm still not comfortable yet with the video thing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just not. But
That's okay. It takes time.
so I would, at the moment, I know I need practice, but I would prefer the like putting content in instead of video.
Yeah, so. That's great. That works.
Hi, Bethany.
And if you ever want to set up a fake group for yourself, you can practice.
I know.
Every single time I go live on Facebook, you can bet I practiced that puppy once or twice at least. Yeah. I don't even know what I'm going to say until I practice. I don't write things out. I find that when I'm talking, I'm learning what I want to say. And then I can like take out stuff that doesn't sound good but okay, so that's what we'll do then. We'll set up a Google Doc before that, and then you can either do morning, the coach can pick either morning content or a video, and that coach will also be responsible for that night. So it'll be your day in the group, and we'll just do it that way. I think that'll be good. Okay. And then, okay, so we need to talk about the announcement of Portion Fix and how we want to do that. Mm-hmm. It's kind of loaded. I mean, because we've got people who've done Portion Fix before, and we're telling them that there's more to it. And there really is. There is a lot more to it. But it might be hard to convince people of that.
I know. I didn't think, I have one in the group in Corey's group, who is like, I've done this before, I don't need to. And I'm like, how do I, there's I've done it before, wasn't planning on going back to it, but after watching the first few modules, I'm like, I think I'm going to give this a try again. And I don't know I'm still struggling with that also, like how to communicate that.
I think the more we watch the modules, we'll have more input on that. That's why, like today, I started talking more about kids stuff on Facebook. And I think
your live with Gracie was great.
Well, it is what it was, but I really wanted to show people that this is about families. This is a whole new, it is an expansion. That's how I would verbalize it. And I think I'm just going to start breadcrumbing each module and talking about it like that on Facebook. But if we could outline those things in the group to people who've done it before or to 2B people, and that might be a hard sell for 2B people too, though. You know what I mean? Because 2B is all about freedom and not measuring. But yet, I guess we can just come at it just honestly and say these are tools that have helped us to be successful with 2B. Because I mean, it's good to have knowledge of both. I mean, you can't go wrong with having knowledge of both. And then also incorporating the whole coach opportunity with that too, because this really is an amazing time to come on. It's an amazing time for you to get trained in nutrition. It's an amazing time for people who are going to be coming on when I do the new 21 day. So I wouldn't want one of those situations where we have someone in our group that leaves us because they don't know that we have an amazing team opportunity.
Yeah, I know. I think Autumn's workouts, like doing it, maybe not live, I don't know how it's going to work, but live with her, like in real time, I think for me, having done it before, that would be a selling point.
Mm-hmm. And the videos are different. The way she's doing them, they're 1 minute long, but the way the new revamp is going to be 30 seconds will be exactly as you've done them before in every 21 day. But the next 30 seconds, she amps it up, and you're given options. So it is a more challenging workout. It's different. It's the same but different.
Mm-hmm. And it's 21 different workouts, right?
Well, there'll be 21 different videos, but they will repeat like upper,
yeah,
lower, yeah.
Okay.
But in real time, so kind of like 80 day session does. And then they'll go through extreme, which I'm really excited about too, because then people can go straight from 21 day and go into extreme. People who who probably would be scared to do that because the word extreme is there. Because I've had clients that do 21 day forever and they never go to extreme because they think that that's for the crazy people. But really, I mean, all it is adding in plyometrics, and you can take that out if you wanted to. So when do y'all want to kind of talk about that in the group? You want to start like tomorrow or next week, maybe Monday? I mean, it's spring break, so I don't know what you guys it's gonna look like.
But it's so it goes on sale the Monday after spring break.
For customers, but that's what that's one thing that I've signed 2 courses this week because I told them they could get it now.
Yeah.
I was like, if you don't want to wait, you can go ahead and sign up as a coach now. They're like, okay.
Yeah. I'm thinking I know it's spring break, but I don't know that we should wait.
Okay. Does I don't mind doing the video, but does anybody want to do it? Is anybody like, I really want to do that?
I'm okay letting you do it.
Okay.
Just, yeah.
That means I have to shower tomorrow. It's okay. I'll do it. My family will thank you. Okay. So I think that's good then. Bethany, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm doing a whole lot better than I was.
How are you too? But yeah, how are you feeling?
Are you still talking to me?
Yeah, I'm
sorry,
talking
I
to you,
didn't hear what
Bethany.
you just
I'm
said.
sorry. I'm looking. Can't you tell I'm looking at you? I'm looking at your
Sorry.
corner.
Sorry.
Yeah, Bethany, how are you feeling?
No, I'm doing so much better. This time took me like forever to get over. Like I know the last time I had right before I came to Mexico and I was over in a couple hours, and this one took like way over a week. But I went down to the medical center today and saw one of the urologists down there, and he just kept saying over and over again how perplexed he was. And I'm like, that's not encouraging. But I'm going in to have a procedure done, so hopefully solution. So he said it could be a congenital like malformation that they're actually going to have to go in and fix or do something about. But he's not sure. So one day at a time.
Wow. Well, when I saw you were getting back to Transform 20, I was like, holy smokes.
Well, I am like bound and determined to finish that program, and it's so frustrating because I had to stop it 2 different times because of this. So I did 10 minutes yesterday, and then I wasn't able to do anything today. So I'm going to get back there slowly, but yeah.
That's awesome. I think 10 minutes is a lot in that program.
Yeah.
It can certainly be. It can certainly be, yes.
I felt so beat up after that last like hour and a half day or whatever that was.
Oh my.
Okay, so were you dying? So the next day was balance, right? And I only got through 10 minutes of balance, and I was like, I'm done. I was so like hurting from the day before, and I was like, what is wrong with me? There is 10 minutes left in this 6-week program. Like, can I not keep going? I was like, no, I really can't. So I had to go back and do it like a couple days later. I was like, I'm so done.
No,
and I loved it. I loved the program, but that workout about killed me.
I broke it up. I didn't do it all at one time.
I really felt like my body was hurting, and not in like just a sore way, but in a really, you're almost 45, should not be doing this way. Like I couldn't handle balance the next day.
What was his, I saw y'all doing that and have seen it in the schedule, but what was his purpose or intention for having that one day that was for an hour?
The only thing
Did he ever say?
He said, I said this was a 20-minute program. I didn't say how many 20 minutes there was going to be in a day. That's the only kind of reference he made.
Oh my gracious.
Because he's a sadist, pretty much. That was my conclusion that day.
That whole week, once I realized that was coming, I was just like, oh, I don't know. Because the 20 minutes were hard, right? And so then somewhere in one of the threads, I'm like, what? I did not agree to this.
And I was thinking like, okay, it's an hour, so he's going to be a little bit more gentle. No.
Yeah.
No.
That would have been civilized.
It would have.
I wasn't counting Transformers at the end. I was like, why? I'm dying. Like, look at 3. I'm good. That's like,
Put on those still alive. Still alive.
That's what I said to my live crew. I got on, I go, guys, I'm still alive. You can keep going.
I know, I did all that and my back was fine then, but not now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So how are you tonight, Jennifer?
I'm not good. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It hurts a lot. So
No, so
working out
sorry.
for a little while, which is driving me crazy. That's my outlet, like to not be frustrated with my kiddos, and I don't know. So it's my outlet too, and I don't. And spring break is coming, and I don't know. Hopefully, it'll heal faster than I'm thinking. Also,
Right.
but yeah, it's not great, but it is what it is. I think maybe just trust in God. It's gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what's wrong with it? I mean, I know you've had problems with it quite a bit, but
I had problems with my lower back,
mm-hmm.
and this is a weird something that happened in my mid back. So I don't know what happened. It's all I was doing was a squat, which I've done a zillion times, and I thought about it over and over again, and I don't know that I did it wrong. I don't think that I did. I literally, when I squatted down, it felt weird. Didn't hurt, just felt weird, and I decided no more. So I stood back up, but then it started hurting a little bit later, and so yeah, I don't have any idea what I did. I honestly don't know, but I'm older, I guess that's what the problem is.
Wait, no, we're not going to go there because I win the prize. So I don't want to attribute it to being old. I want to think that's not an issue. So
It's not.
that's what I'm saying. So.
All right. So, Molly, you sure you want to work on those graphics?
Yeah, I can do that.
So we decided we're going to do the check-ins and just have the same Monday through Sunday each week. So just make it easier. We don't have to recreate them.
So Monday will repeat. You're saying it'll be a Monday check-in and it'll happen every week.
It'll say Monday, Tuesday. It'll say
that.
So then you don't have to oh no, I need to find a cute check-in post and put FitSits right on there.
Right.
So that can be done. And then we'll do a Google Doc and you'll have a day. And you can either do morning content or you can do a video. And then you're also responsible for check-in. So
I love that. I love that idea.
Yeah. Well, I thought it would be better for us and our participants to hear for all of our voices throughout the week rather than week 1's voice and week 2, because we're just all different. And I know I disengage on weeks that aren't mine a little bit mentally. So I thought it might keep us all.
No, and I do think the variety of it will engage people.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I think that's good.
And do y'all want to do another calendar like we did before that had engagement things? I don't know. It seems like it started off well, but I don't know. I think people like to engage with things other than fitness. So if the calendar says, give us a picture of your fur babies or give us something that a TV show just things like that. But we had the calendar kind of written for us last time. I don't have anything for March.
Just getting to know you things.
Yeah.
I can put something together. Just get to know you stuff.
I can send you the calendar that Brittany sent me. It's in a formatable format. It's in an editable format, but I don't have the software to change it. But I think you might. I don't know.
What if we did that as a separate post instead of a tag on to the morning or whatever, a midday or even later in the morning? Just did it as a separate post for engagement.
Yeah.
Or what if we did just once a week, a social Saturday kind of thing?
I like that.
I do too.
And honestly, we can just steal Corey's.
Or social Sunday, because we don't be stats.
Okay, I like that. Social Sunday. And you know what? I can make
Thursday. We do that at Franco.
To what?
Together's Day.
Missed it.
I can make a graphic that coordinates with the check-in ones that says Social Sunday or whatever we want on it, and we just use that one on Sunday, and then in the text we put what they want, what we want them to just add to the cohesiveness of it.
Yes, I love it.
I like
Okay.
that.
I'll do that. That's easy.
Okay. All right, and I will get the video for tomorrow that talks about portion fix.
Okay. Do you need any help with that? Do you need ideas? Do you need to talk through it?
We can. I was just thinking, I mean, we've got people who've done it before that need to know about the different expansion features of it. We've got 2B people who've never done it and who are really sold on not measuring. And then we've got people who might be interested in the coaching opportunity. I think those are most of our, I mean, we may have people who bought Portion Fix and never used it.
Yeah.
I mean, never used it correctly or like, I know I have at least one participant. She was overwhelmed at it and just didn't look at it. I think a lot of people do that. I think a lot of people looked at the containers and they're like, I don't have time to figure this out. I'll just do the workout.
I've talked to 2 people who said that exact same thing. They're not customers of mine, but they're like, yeah, I ordered this a long time ago and I was just so overwhelmed and I let my kids play with the containers. Like,
yeah. So this is very different because you are completely walked through it every single step.
Yeah.
And this is the biggest selling point to me. I mean, this is what I keep telling people. This is what I'm so excited about. Anytime we have a first run group like this, and this is going to be strength servers. Corey's Transform 20 group is just too big. But anytime we do a first run in our strength servers, it's going to be so much fun. And y'all, I mean, we are all passionate about eating. Every single one of us. And Andrea and Jesse, I mean, like, it's going to be a really fun group. And there's going to be, I mean, if you want to learn how to eat well, it's the experience of doing it all together with people is huge.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's one of my main talking points that I'm talking about. I'm not going to talk about that in our group because we're already in a group. But with my private invites, that's what I'm talking about probably the most. So I don't know. Can y'all think of anything? What else do y'all think we should add to that?
The family part of it, I think a lot of our people, that's important to them.
Mm-hmm.
And not that, because the first time I heard Autumn talk about this, I was like, I'm not putting my kids on a diet. But how that's not what it is at all.
Right.
Maybe mention it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I keep saying over and over for adults and kids, that this is really about getting enough. And I'm personally going to put my son on it. He's poor baby, my firstborn. He's my guinea pig for life. But he's also my track runner and the one most likely to actually use the app. My girls don't care. But he gets up at 5 a.m. every day and runs because he wants to be a better athlete. And I think he would take those containers and use them as a minimum. I can see him saying, I didn't get all my veggies in today. I didn't get, and I love that. And so, it's about getting enough. It's not about restriction. That's actually a whole separate thing. And I think she basically talks about that in the modules, that if your child needs to lose weight, that's something you need to talk to your pediatrician about. That this isn't set up really for that. I mean, in eating healthy, I mean, that could happen, but this is more about making sure that they're getting enough food, enough good nutrition. So family stuff. I mean, also that this time around talks about emotional eating. Our 2B people are used to that. Although I'm not sure that Ilana went as deep as Autumn. I've seen Autumn. Autumn has a different talk show that she's had for a few years. I can't remember what it's called, Balanced Life. I don't know. But she talks quite a lot about that. I don't know how much of that is going to be incorporated in the modules because I haven't watched them all. But it will talk about emotional eating too, which the people who did the containers the first time, they didn't get that at all, that part of it.
Yeah.
The whole science behind it, so that why. We can mention the certification too. I think there's one person I know of that's taking the cert that's not a coach. Like they're kind of the nutrition geek and they just want to know more about nutrition. And I mean, it's not that much more to take the certification, and you get a lot more, I think, knowledge out of it. So we'll talk about that too. Okay, anything else? Y'all feel pretty good about Portion Fix and ways that y'all can invite people and social media ideas and such? I'm making a list. That's always my favorite thing to do, is just to sit down and make a list, because once I have a list, then I can go through and invite pretty easily. So I'm gonna stay up tonight and make a list for tomorrow, because I don't feel like I've invited enough people to it really. But I'm gonna send out a newsletter to my people talking about it, even though it's spring break. We'll see who actually opens it. But that's my plan. Anybody else have anything or any questions or anything going on?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Well, if y'all think of anything, let me know.
Okay.
I think I'll try to put this recording on YouTube, and then I can put it in our messenger. But if that doesn't happen, then I'll just download it on Skype servers, and I'll just put it there for people who wanted to in our group who didn't get to make the meeting. So.
Okay.
All right, guys. It was so good to see your faces. I miss seeing our faces the way I sort of miss Monday nights and how our team could come together and do that. I mean, I like the training too, but this is good too.
Yeah.
If y'all ever need anything, y'all just reach out for anything at all.
Okay.
Great.
Good to
Thank
see y'all.
you.
Bethany,
Bye.
so happy to see you home and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Thank you. It's so good to be back. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Definitely.
And
Love y'all.
get better. Take it easy.
Jennifer.
All right.
Thanks,
Night.
Bye.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Bye.